Hello dear student, this is Vishal sir. Today I will discuss the introduction to computer. In introduction to computer, we will discuss the characteristic of computer, limitations of computers, and generation of the computer. So let's start.
Characteristics of computers. A computer is a very useful machine. It has many characteristics. Some of its characteristics are superior even to human beings. Let us learn about some of the characteristics of the computer. Speed. A computer is a very fast machine. It performs complicated calculations that a human being does in many years in a few seconds. It processes millions of instructions per second. Accuracy. A computer is a very accurate machine. It never commits a mistake while calculating. When the input data and a set of instructions are correct, the result produced is accurate. Remember, the errors in calculations arise due to incorrect input by human users. Large memory. A computer has a large memory. It stores a large amount of data in its memory and retrieves them whenever required. Diligence. A computer works tirelessly for a long time. Unlike human beings, it never feels bored or gets tired. When 10 million calculations are to be performed, a computer performs the 10 millionth calculation exactly with the same accuracy and speed as it performed the first one. Do you know, some computers in scientific laboratories are working for many years without being shut down. Versatility. A computer does a number of different tasks. One moment, it prepares results of a particular examination. The next moment, it gets busy solving sums, and in between, it may be used for listening to the latest songs. Briefly, a computer is capable of performing almost any task, provided the task is reduced to a set of instructions. Limitations of computers. A computer is a wonderful machine, but it also has certain limitations. No intelligence. A computer is a machine. It possesses no intelligence of its own. It is dependent on the user for performing a task. It cannot take its own decision. Everything must be given as a set of instructions. It does only what it is told to do. No feelings. A computer does not have feelings or emotions. Based on our feelings, taste, knowledge, and experience, we often make decisions in our day-to-day life, but a computer cannot make judgments and decisions by itself. Generations of computers. Do you know what generation means? In terms of time, it means age group. For example, you are your parents' child. Similarly, your father is your grandparents' child. So, your parents are in first generation of your grandparents, and you are in second generation of your grandparents. Hence, in case of your grandfather, father, and you, there are three generations. Similarly, the computer also has different generations. Computers are classified into 5 generations based on the technology used, the way they work, and their size. First generation computers, 1942 to 1955. First generation computers had the following features. They used vacuum tubes. They were very expensive. They were heavy and large in size. They generated a lot of heat. Examples: ENIAC, EDVAC, UNIVAC. Second generation computers, 1956 to 1964. Second generation computers had the following features. They used electronic devices called transistors. They were smaller in size than first generation computers. They were faster than first generation computers and also less expensive. Examples: ENIAC 1401, IBM 700, CDC 160. Third generation computers, 1965 up to 1971. Third generation computers had the following features. They used electronic devices called integrated circuits, ICs. They were smaller in size than second generation computers and less expensive. They were faster than first generation computers and also less expensive. Examples: IBM 360, ICL 1900 or ICL 1900, fax 750. Do you know? Transistors and integrated circuits, ICs, are electronic devices used in most electronic machines, such as TV, radio, computer, mobile phone, and washing machine. Fourth generation computers, 1972 onwards. Fourth generation computers have the following features. They use a device called microprocessor. They are smaller in size. They are cheaper and faster. They are very easy to handle. Examples: IBM 4300, ICL 2900, HP 9000. Fifth generation computers, future computers. Fifth generation computers will have the following features. They will be intelligent, like human beings, and will use artificial intelligence, AI, for working. They will be able to think like us. They will be used in areas such as robotics, designing, defense. Remember, artificial intelligence is the technique with which a machine is made to think and take decisions like human beings. Do you know? Microprocessor was first invented by Intel Corporation in the late 70s. Microprocessor revolutionized the computer completely.